This is the simplest and probably most efficient way of trading you're possibly ever going to have. I'm Taylor at Perfect Entry, and let's have a look. So on my chart, all you can see is two baseline overlays, and these are from the Pip Hunter package. The link will be in the description down below if you need access to them. I've got them set up in very, very, very simple ways. So if I go into the settings, you'll find that the EMA cloud I've got set at 9 and 2, and then everything else is relatively default. And then when it comes to what I've got turned on, slow EMA, fast EMA, the 4 dots, the bar colors, which I've set up correctly. I have the chaos channel turned on here, but the actual setting for it is turned off, so it's not showing. And then that is all other than the cloud, but that's just for the highlighting. And then in the other baseline overlay, I've got exactly the same thing fundamentally. I have the bar colors set identically, as well as your slow and fast moving average and your plot background. The only difference is that in this one I have EMA set to slow set to 66. From this you can see that you get a nice clean chart where you get shown all of your little short-term trends as well as your much longer term trend. This chart and method is really designed for sort of the 4-hour and 1 day chart, although you may find on some instruments some success on lower time frames. We have been showing off profits regularly with it if I open some of them up, because our lead and expert admin, Mr. Marabozu, has been using this method exclusively for the last couple of days. So I will show off some of his results. So this was from the 23rd all the way, with some positions that were opened on the 18th and 17th, but most of it from the 23rd. We then also have the first two here, some live profits being shown as the account has been growing over a few days. The first screenshot from that was on the 22nd, and that's running all the way into the 23rd. Has and still currently does use this method. He's currently using it with some Fibonacci work, but nothing major. Mostly based around our magic fib sequence, and that was all. And again, all of these are taken off the 4-hour and 1 hour. Now you might be asking, how do I use it? It's very, 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 very simple. So all we're looking for when you're trading like this is you're looking for both clouds to be in agreement, so both green or both red, which would be in the case over here, and you're looking for your candle colors to be of the correct color. So for an example, we would have had an entry for a long position right here, because our smaller cloud had gone green, our large cloud was still green, and our candles had gone black. Now you can set stop loss based off a few things. If you're using a magic fib, you may want to set it off of that, but you can also look at setting them off of previous candles, either the candle you were setting it from closing and you use the low of that or the high of that, or you could do it off recent structure. So in this case I'd probably pick here. You could also use the ribbon as a trail stop itself, either of them. Now in my case, in the case of Mr. Marabozu, I think he's just taking profits at 1-to-1. However, you can use trail stops as well. If you're going to be trail stopping, I would suggest taking a first take profit at somewhere like 1-to-1. So I'm going to draw on a chart and guess that was a good guess. Guess it's there. And I would be entering with two different positions, one at half, so I would split my total lot size into two. So I'd have two even portions, one with a take profit at 1-to-1 and the other one I would leave for an open take profit, and that's how I would be trail stopping. Again, this is a very, very simple method. We can use it on the daily, the 4-hour. Again, some pairs you might find success on the lower time frames. However, you always want to be on your nice high trends. You can see that on the 1 hour it does become a little less optimal because your trends do become a lot smaller. So you'll get a breakthrough and then a bit more consolidation, point in case it breaks through and then consolidates. It broke through, consolidates, and so on. This isn't to say that not everything it can't be used on the 1 hour or less, but in general you'll find the most success on the higher time frames because you'll get more movement. Other than that, I will also show you very, very quickly what it looks like if I was to draw a magic fib. I'm just going to draw my magic fib on gold from 1000 to 2000. So you can see that we're actually currently sitting right in the range of that magic fib and playing around with it. So you'd find that sometimes in cases like this, it would be rather risky to take that trade. With gold, and this is a gold specific case because I've currently got my chart on gold, but with gold you'll find that there are also the ability to set just a $100 range, and then you can have a magic fib like this, of which you will find that you do end up bouncing up and down a little bit more often. However, for those people who are doing lower time frames, you might find that useful. Again, Mr. Maraboza has been trading this on a bunch of different pairs. You'll find it on, you find he would be trading Euro pairs, GBP pairs, gold, NAS, basically anything you can imagine trading, he will have been trading with it. This is his primary method, and in fact, every time you get a daily recap video, and this is a shout out for a daily recap video from him, it will also be using this method going forward. You can see that we have got potential for small moves, even on pairs which do sit relatively range bound. This is one of those pairs where you'll probably get more benefit from trading on the daily, because you'll get some nice clean moves and then a big bunch of consolidation where, because that's red, we're not getting any trades anyway. If you have any questions on this method or need any clarification, do feel free to tag myself or Mr. Maraboza in the Discord and we will be able to help you further. I will probably release some more data, as will Mr. Maraboza, in the coming days and weeks, just so that you can confirm that this is right or not right for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.